Welcome back to another episode of The Farming Chefs. In today's video I'm going to make a quick edit of the regenerative agriculture philosophy, and I'm hoping to boil down in a brief video what it is we do on our farm, why we do it, and why we love regenerative agriculture. But first, quickly, for those who don't know us yet, let me introduce ourselves. We are Sophie and Philippe, two professional chefs/farmers with over 18 years of experience in the culinary field and 9 in farming, of which most were spent running our own restaurants and farm. In this next chapter of our lives, we are building up a resilient and very diverse 5.5 hectares food system on our new farm in central Portugal to showcase food from seed to plate. We are at the very beginning of this adventure and are currently setting up the infrastructure to practice what is called regenerative agriculture. This type of agriculture aims to regenerate instead of purely sustain. And that is truly necessary, folks, as we are losing over 24 billion tons of topsoil every year on this little planet of ours due to erosion. Erosion takes place when the soil is unable to stay in place during weather conditions such as wind or rain. But why does this erosion take place? In conventional agriculture, plowing, or the lighter version tilling, is common practice. This is a way to deal with weeds on a large scale and also to prepare the soil for seeding. However, there are a few key things that happen when soil is turned over. Firstly, carbon that was stored in roots and other organic matter is now released into the air as the gas we all know as carbon dioxide. Secondly, the soil now no longer is covered and held together by plant roots and is therefore at risk of eroding. Thirdly, many important living organisms die in the process or cannot survive in the earth layer they end up in. Ooh, that's bad. And if you don't really understand why that's bad, let me explain it to you. All of these consequences of tillage have a detrimental effect on soil health, as life in the soil dies off and the ecosystem becomes out of balance. Humans are incredibly ingenious and have come up with many ways to feed plant life and fight off pests in order to grow crops in abundance. The Industrial Revolution has shown us that. We can make chemical fertilizers, pesticides and herbicides, and with the right mix, we see an abundant crop appear on the land year after year. But unfortunately for us, this way of farming is starting to show some serious cracks. The wider implications of these chemicals and toxins on human as well as animal life are under discussion. It seems the complex system that is nature does not accept our simplistic approach. In recent years, many research has been conducted on soil health and exactly how this web of organisms is vital for plant health. Dr. Elaine Ingham in particular has done beautiful research on how these microorganisms and plants benefit from one another. It turns out this complex web of life functions much like the biome in our own gut. As you might or might not know, our bodies consist of over 10 times the amount of microbial cells in ratio to human cells. Meaning we are more microorganism than we are human if you really think about it. And that is a good thing, because most of those tiny living organisms are located in our gut, and there they help break down our food to the point where our bodies are able to extract the nutrients. Without them we would simply die. That biome is what keeps our system going. The Earth's soil, much like our gut, is filled with millions of microorganisms. These microorganisms feed off organic matter either from plants or animals or sugars of the roots and make available with their excrements nutrients for plants to grow. Soils that are rich in this organic matter and mix of microbial life are not only more fertile, they are much better equipped to handle droughts, heavy rainfall, and are therefore less prone to erosion. It is the balance and the presence of all these organisms what makes the system thrive. And with that in mind, regenerative agriculture sets out to aid the natural system as much as it can in order to produce healthy soils and in return harvest healthy crops and animals. The main techniques regenerative ag uses are no-till/no-day gardening, integrated grazing of livestock, composting, and finally introducing as much local diversity to your food production system as possible. These are the techniques we plan on using on our farm, and we are looking forward to implementing them in the coming year as we set up. Feel free to comment on this video with any questions, as we are eager to hear how you all view the Earth's soil and what you are curious about when it comes to food production. Our next video will be about our integrated grazing plans and about new arrivals on the farm. Very exciting! And there you have it, folks. That was me summarizing regenerative agriculture in a nutshell. Not nearly all is said on the matter. I've linked a few interesting articles below, and for those of you who like our content and would like to see more of it, please liking and subscribing really helps us along. It's very much appreciated. See you on the next one.
the farming chefs. Peace out.